Good morning, my children, and once again, welcome back to your English class, the class of the teacher Jacob. For today, my children, we're going to continue with the review of geometric shapes. Now remember, these three last videos were all about shapes, such as rhombus, circles, rectangles, family of lines, vertical lines, horizontal lines, inclined lines, cones, cylinders, pyramids, squares, rectangles. Pretty much every geometric shape that exists, we already saw it, we already studied it. So for today, we're going to make an activity that is going to be fun and is going to help us remember the geometric shapes. So, behind the teacher Jacob, I have several objects. We have a robot, we have a girl, we have a truck, and we have an insect, which is butterfly. Now, before I explain the instructions, let me tell you that this activity is an additional information that I prepared especially just for you. It's not in your teddy book, so once we get into that point, we will discuss it later, okay? We'll explain instructions when we get there. But right now, let's talk about the objects that I have behind the whiteboard. So, as you can see here, first of all, with the robot, the object is built by several geometric shapes. We have to recognize which ones are they, and then you will tell me. Para el día de hoy, chicos, vamos a continuar con nuestro repaso de figuras geométricas. Recuerden que los últimos 3 videos estuvimos hablando acerca de todas estas formas, como los rombos, los cuadrados, los círculos, rectángulos, conos, cilindros, prácticamente todas las figuras que existen en el mundo ya las estuvimos platicando. Para el día de hoy vamos a hacer una actividad adicional que yo preparé para ustedes. Ahora, esta actividad no se encuentra en sus teddy books. Una vez que ya empecemos con nuestro trabajo ahí, les voy a explicar las instrucciones que tenemos. Pero para este momento, para esta actividad, esto lo preparé para ustedes, es información adicional. Como pueden ver, detrás del teachercito Jacob tenemos algunos objetos. Tenemos un robot, tenemos una niña, tenemos un camión y tenemos una mariposa. Ahora, cada una de estas figuras están compuestas, cada uno de estos objetos están compuestas por figuras geométricas. Vamos a empezar a platicar una por una para saber qué figuras geométricas utilizamos para poder armar estos objetos. Ahora, para esto, chicos, ustedes tienen que participar. Quiero escucharlos, quiero verlos. Recuerden que mi celular es mágico, entonces yo a través de él yo puedo ver hacia dónde señalan, puedo escucharlos. Entonces, vamos a empezar a analizar primero robot. What geometric shapes can we use for robot? Vamos a ver qué figuras geométricas podemos utilizar para construir un robot. For this, once again, I want to hear and see all of you. Quiero escuchar y verlos a todos. So, for robot, let me use color green. What geometric shapes can you see, can you note that appear right here? Okay? ¿Qué figuras geométricas ustedes pueden ver? ¿Qué figuras geométricas pueden reconocer en el robot? Okay. Very good, excellent. Let's discuss part by part, starting with the head. The head of the robot, as you can notice, is like a square. The head of a robot is in a square form. Now, inside the head, we have additional geometric shapes. For example, the eyes. Eyes are made of triangles. Remember, like a slice of pizza. Under the eyes, which are the triangles, we have the mouth. Now the mouth is made of rectangle, very good. The mouth of the robot is made of a rectangle. Now let's continue with the bottom part of it, which is the rest of the body. The stomach and the chest, all of them are together and they have a form of a square. El tronco del robot, recuerden que el tronco empieza donde termina el cuello hacia abajo a las caderas. Okay, that part of the robot is in square form. The heart of it, the heart of the robot, the part of the body that gives life, is made of rhombus. The heart of the robot is a rhombus. Recuerden que un corazón es lo que nos da vida. Sin un corazón es como nuestra pila. Sin este corazón, pues no podemos funcionar como personas. Al igual que los robots, ¿okay? Tienen su propio corazón y aquí lo tenemos en forma de rombo. So, we already finished with the part of the body, which is a square, the heart of it, which is a rhombus. Let's continue with the arms of the robot. For the arms, para los brazos, what geometric shape can we find? ¿Qué figura podemos encontrar? Rectangles, very good. One rectangle, two rectangles. Now, the rectangles are composed by fingers. Now, the fingers of the robot have form of lines. We have inclined lines and horizontal lines. Ahora, ya que terminamos de explicar la figura geométrica que compone los brazos, pasamos con los deditos del robot, que están compuestos por líneas. Inclined lines, líneas inclinadas, and horizontal lines, líneas inclinadas y líneas horizontales. Next two, we have the second hand, inclined lines, horizontal lines. Now, let's continue with the final part of the robot, which are the legs. For the legs, once again, we have a geometric shape that is similar to the arms. What is it? Tenemos una parte de una figura geométrica similar a la que utilizamos para los brazos. ¿Qué figura es? Rectangle. Very good. So, let's trace it. And finally, the feet of the robot. Remember, feet is a part of the body which in Spanish is known as pies. The feet of the robot, what geometric shape is it? Triangle, very good. And we trace it. Excellent. So, all of those geometric shapes can we use or are very helpful if we want to build a robot. Todas estas figuras geométricas que acabamos de mencionar son las que necesitamos para poder construir o dibujar un robot. Let's continue with the girl. Now for the girl, let's see what geometric shapes can we use for it. We start with the top part of the body, which is the head. For the head, what geometric shape can we use? A circle, of course. Remember, the head of the robot is like a square, but the head of a person, boy or girl, is like a circle. So we have here the circle for the head. Now, what about the hair? As you can see here, we're talking about a girl. So this girl has curly hair, cabello enrizado, okay? So for curly hair, we have curves. Remember that curves have three forms. Curve in form of letter N, curve in form of letter C, and curve in form of mountains. Now, let's continue with the chest and the stomach, which in Spanish, tronco. So, for the chest and the stomach, this part of the body has the shape and form of a rectangle. Now, what about the arms? Okay, next to the stomach and the chest, we have the arms. Now, for the arms, once again, we need the help of a rectangle. Left arm, right arm. Now, for the hands, okay, we need a particular geometric shape. The one that we need is circle. One circle, two circles. Very good. Now let's continue with the final part of the body, which is right here. Now, for this, my children, the legs are covered by a skirt. Now remember, the skirt belongs to the family of cloth, and in Spanish, falda. Now for the skirt, we need a particular geometric shape. What geometric shape is it? The skirt. Triangle, very good. So we mark it. Now, under the triangle, we have the shape of squares. Now, for these squares, which are the rest of the legs, we trace them. And finally, the feet of the girl. For the feet, we have a particular geometric shape that is not circle. This is larger than that, like an egg. What is it? Oval, very good. So we have oval. Oval number one, oval number two. And that's it. We have finished with the girl. Now, let's continue with the truck. Now, for the truck, we start with the first part of it, which is a rectangle, but in vertical form. Remember that sometimes geometric shapes have two positions, vertical or horizontal. Okay? In this case, the part where the driver goes in is in vertical form. So rectangle, vertical form. Very good. Now, on top of the first part of the truck, we have a cylinder. And what about the wheels? Okay, the tires. What about tires? Because wheel is el volante. Tires, the tires of cars, the tires of motorcycles, the tires of trucks. What shape or form do they have? Las llantas, ¿qué forma tendrán? Like a circle, very good. So, the tires of means of transportation, such as a truck, a car, a train, have circular form. And finally, the second part of the truck, which is called box, what geometric shape is it? a rectangle in horizontal form. Now inside the rectangle we have another geometric shape that is not necessarily part of the truck, so it's like an ornament that we put here, but please tell me, what is it? Triángulos, very good. Aunque estos triángulos que yo coloqué dentro del camión no son parte esencial de este, quiere decir que no todos los camiones tienen triángulos, yo los puse para que ustedes me pudieran ayudar a identificar esta figura. And we have finished with the truck. Let's continue with the final object. Now for this, we have an insect. Now this particular insect is a butterfly. Remember, butterfly in Spanish, una mariposa. So geometric shapes that conform butterfly. We commence once again with the head, which is like a circle. Now, the body that conforms the butterfly is like a big rectangle in vertical form. Now the wings of the flies, now wing is part of the body of the fly, and the fly needs it, or all the birds, as a matter of fact, all the birds need wings so it can fly. So the wings of the fly have a particular form. What form is it? Wings, alas. ¿De qué forma serán? Oval. Very good. One oval, two ovals, three ovals, and four ovals. And we have finished with the butterfly. Okay, excellent. Now, the activity object book is located right here on page 149. So as you can see here, my children, on the top of the page we have an object. We have three objects. These are fishes. Now on the bottom part of it, on the blank space here, with the help of geometric shapes, we have to copy the fishes that appear right here. So using your pencil, holding it properly, we have to copy the fishes using a geometric shape. Now as you can see here, the geometric shape that is part of the fish is an oval. Okay, para el día de hoy vamos a trabajar en esta página. En la primera parte tenemos lo que es el objeto con el que vamos a trabajar, peces. En la parte de abajo, en la parte en blanco, aquí los vamos a copiar utilizando figuras geométricas. Por ejemplo, el cuerpo de los peces, como pueden ver, tiene una forma de óvalo. Así es que poniendo el óvalo como base, vamos a empezar a copiar los pececitos. Now, the tail of the fish is like a triangle. So, once again, you copy it next to the oval. And then we continue with the eyes, which are circular form, and the curve in form of letter C to create the mouth. Okay? Necesitamos figuras geométricas como líneas, como curvas, triángulos, círculos para los ojos y óvalo para su cuerpo. Okay? That's it. And once you have finished, you can paint them using different colors. Ya que hayamos terminado de copiar, ahora sí podemos colorear utilizando los colores que ustedes gusten. Okay? Very good. So, that's it for today, my children. The teacher Jacob is very happy that you concentrate, that you pay attention. Tomorrow, we continue with more activities. Remember, it's very important that you continue practicing letters of the alphabet, numbers, and of course, geometric shapes. Have an excellent afternoon. Take care. Goodbye. goodbye.